What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another FPL video. Today we're going to be discussing the final game week 38 of this season for the FPL season 2020-2021. Apologies, I've been away for a couple of days due to personal commitments, but I'm back and I'm going to be doing a video today as a combined for my captaincy choice, my top 5 picks, my team selection for this week, and what transfers I will be making. So, how is everyone? How's your last couple of weeks been? Thank you so much for all your kind messages, your questions, and I'm going to go through all of that today with you guys, but we'll go through everything before that. Welcome if this is your first time, and welcome back if you've been here before. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button. Help me grow this channel. I'm already nearly hit up to 300 subscribers. Thank you so much for the first season inauguration. Let's help and grow this channel further. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button on this video, and in addition, hit the bell notification. Latest in terms of news and alerts of when I release my latest content. So, how was game week 37 for you guys? It came thick and fast with kind of 2 game weeks in 1 week due to all this congested fixtures. So for myself, I got 45 points for this game week, and then we can go through the point scores that I got. So Martinez got me 3. I got Dallas, who got me a clean sheet, a yellow card. John Stones, I was expecting a clean sheet against Brighton. What a result for Brighton against Man City. Great send-off for their fans for this season. Luke Shaw couldn't keep a clean sheet either. We had Fernandes, Greenwood as well. I mean, in terms of the captaincy choices, if I went Salah or Kane, I think I didn't do that much of a bad shout. Potentially Bamford would have been a good choice looking at my score. But overall, I was pretty content with the 45 points. Could have done better, but I guess, that's just a kick in teeth. I mean, Lingard, maybe for Greenwood, would have been a good shout, but I generally thought United against Fulham would have potentially done a lot better at home considering their fans had come back. But the defensive frailty showed without Harry Maguire. So it is the big game week. It is game week 38, the last game week of the season. So much riding on every single team. So we've got I think it is the top 4 race. So you've got Chelsea, who's going to be home to, I think they're playing Aston Villa away, and we've also got Liverpool at home to Crystal Palace and Leicester at home to Spurs. Now, for me, Leicester unfortunately dropped out of the top 4 for the first time in game week 37. Otherwise, they've been in top 4 for the whole rest of the season. It'd be a shame for them not to qualify. I think on paper, the most likely or the most favourite should be Liverpool, but we shouldn't forget one thing. A, their home form since start of January hasn't been that great. B, the crowd's back in the stadium. They'll create an atmosphere. Usually it works well for Liverpool, but it could add the added pressure of going into the Champions League. And, Crystal Palace will want to prove a point for their last game for their manager, Roy Hodgson. So let's see who turns up in that game. And then you've also got the third team, Leicester, playing with Spurs at home. Now, Leicester at home, the only reason I'm a bit double-minded about this one is because Leicester's form at home, similar to Manchester United's, hasn't been that great this season. So this is probably the biggest game of their careers. They want to go back in the Champions League. Spurs pretty much have to play for pride and ensuring they finish above Arsenal. That's probably going to be what they're playing for. So there's a lot to think about, a lot to do, and let's see what we can do. So in terms of any transfers, at the moment I'm looking at potentially one. John Stones, will he play against Everton or not? Will he be favoured in the Champions League at home against Everton? The only other player I'm looking at potentially is Reece James to come in for him, but at Aston Villa. I think Ollie Watkins been in a bit good form. Grealish should probably want to give a performance where he kind of lets Gareth Southgate know that he's back in form and contention for the Euro squad. So it's going to be worth keeping an eye out on who I do believe to bring in. I think I'll stick with John Stones for now. Because again, it's the risk of rotation for the Champions League final as well. Will Reece James play or not? That's another thing that I'll be looking out for as well. So this is my squad, guys, so far. Martinez, Dallas, Stones, Shaw in defence and goalkeeping. I've got Son, Salah, Fernandes, Greenwood in my midfield. Lingard's on the bench. I think I'd probably favour Greenwood for this fixture, despite Lingard having Southampton at home, and he did get an assist last game. But you've got Iheanacho, Bamford and Harry Kane. So there's a lot of players who really want to play for their pride, their own position for the European Championships. So it'll be worth seeing. So I've got a choice of captaincies between the following this week. Fernandes against Wolves, Salah against Crystal Palace, and West Brom Bamford. Now, a lot of people are probably going to captain Salah, rightfully so. But I think Wolves haven't been that great recently as well. And United on the road have been a lot better. So Fernandes hasn't had a great last couple of weeks for Manchester United. So probably about time he does get a return. So let's have a look. He's only got 2 goals in the last 5 game weeks and 1 assist. Sorry. So we're looking at potentially him finishing on a high. Does he want to hit the 20 goal mark this season? It'll be interesting to see. And can he hit the 250 point mark? He's owned by around 50% of the managers. So for me at the moment, actually I've made my decision, I will say Fernandes is going to be my captain. In terms of the top 5 picks for this game week, I'm going to obviously Mo Salah, number 1. Great goal scoring form at the moment. Getting involved with assists, scored against United. Home game against Crystal Palace, a lot to ride on. He's going to be the main man for Liverpool, and he's going to be on set pieces as well. Followed by Fernandes, who I've mentioned already, playing Wolves away. Bamford will be another key player. Kane might be his last game for Spurs, most likely. So he probably wants to go out with a bang. I'm also going to pick Iheanacho, phenomenal form, still carried on all the way through. And I'm also going to pick Dallas. Dallas has been incredible this season, probably wants to finish off well. And he's done really well for Leeds United. Now, I do believe that he might be moved to a midfield next year, but that will be all in the content who I think players will change for. So that's the predictions I have here right now of who my top 5 picks are going to be. Captaincy-wise, Salah is going to be a choice. Fernandes is going to be a choice for the top 2 out of the 5. In terms of the top 5 picks, if we're going to go for wonders, I'm probably going to say West Brom's Pereira, playing against Leeds. You've got Maximin against Fulham for Newcastle. I believe Pepe against Brighton will be a good shout as well. I think Aguero versus Everton is his last game, home game. The crowd will be up for it. Hopefully they don't take him off after 10 minutes like they did for John Terry at Chelsea because of his shirt number. Yeah, and maybe for Chelsea, I think Timo Werner. Timo Werner looks in a bit of good form. Unlucky not to score or get a goal against Leicester in the FA Cup final. So those are my top kind of 5 picks. In terms of what's going to happen in terms of tomorrow's fixtures, if you had to ask me personally, I think Liverpool and I think Leicester will go through. I just have a good feeling about Leicester. I think Brendan Rodgers deserves some good luck. The crowd are going to be fully behind him. Let's see what they can achieve. And in terms of Spurs, yeah, Spurs on paper look great, but they have been really struggling since the turn of the year. New manager, they haven't really performed that well. The League Cup final was a disaster. So really, are they going to turn up again? They can't turn up for a game of that magnitude. So it'll be worth seeing and seeing how they come along. So that's my predictions for that, guys. And yeah, this is my squad, guys, for this week's Game Week 38. So in terms of questions and stuff, we'll be doing a knee-jerk reaction. I'll do a proper reaction with you guys. I've already got questions that you guys can send through to me. I'll go through all the questions this time. It'll be a proper prolonged one. So we'll have a nice little end of the season and I'll go through everything with you guys. So this is a nice short video that I'm making for you guys today. And we'll go through the whole thing in terms of the knee-jerk reaction of the season, wrap up the season, tell you what went well, what didn't go well, what to look forward to next season, and how I think I've done this season as well. So before I go, let me let you guys know, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. Also join the league code. The code's at the bottom left. Please join the FPL INKLING League. Contact me on social media. You've got YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And also in regards to my channel itself, hit the notification icon if you want to get the latest alerts, and hit the like button if you've liked this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the knee-jerk reaction and the end of the season. Have a lovely day, and best of luck to the end of the season.